Holy shit, we all knew. We all knew that news channels, especially CNN, were fake news. Now Project Veritas and James O'Keefe confirmed this to be an absolute fact. It is unbelievable to hear this. Remember, this is a news outlet who should be independently reporting what's happening. Let's roll the tape.
CNN says on Jeff Zucker's 9 a.m. editorial conference call how they, the Democratic Party, powerful interest groups, may determine how CNN will cover Trump not conceding the presidential election.
I just want to underscore something that Michael said earlier about the transition and Trump, because I've been talking to a lot of people this morning on both sides, and I just keep hearing the same thing, both from Republicans who have not come out to congratulate Biden, but also to those who have in the Democrats, and that is that we have to be, news organizations have to be very careful and very responsible about not giving Trump too much of a platform on his not conceding, because they feel the transition can go forward. And, other than the national security briefings, which are critical to start now, they just don't want us to exaggerate that Trump isn't leaving office. And I'm going to have a lot of specific reporting on that later today, but just big picture wanted to underscore what Michael had said.
Yep, agreed.
On the issue of why it's important to get the transition going right, the 9/11 report talks about one of the problems was that the trouble that was brewing got lost during the transition. So if you want a good concrete example of what happens when you don't have a good transition, go look at the Twin Towers.
What the fuck did we just listen to? CNN are being ordered by government officials not to report the news that Trump hasn't conceded. Does this sound like a news media outlet or a government public service channel? Although it was pretty funny in their orders, they were also told to cut down the bullshit that Trump is trying to stage a coup, because of course he isn't. And then these lunatics, and this is a real look into a very privileged middle-class woke person's mindset, where they compare Trump fighting to win legally through the courts to 9/11, simply because of transition, which doesn't start properly until December the 14th anyway, hasn't started yet. But look at the Twin Towers, guys. Trump is literally Hitler. Honestly, I'm shocked, because you don't really want your suspicions to be confirmed in a way, do you? You want to think, nah, I must be wrong. They're probably reporting the news, I'm just biased. Because that makes you feel safer. They can't all be corrupt then, can it? But no, CNN's are bought and paid for part of the big machine, being told what to tell people and dress it up as news. Also, very hilariously, CNN replied to O'Keefe and Veritas saying their legal team was saying this might be a felony, and they have contacted the relevant authorities. I suppose they must have got a special clearance when they recorded Melania Trump's phone calls in October then, eh? O'Keefe realised it was just a veiled threat to try and stop the leaks, and replied accordingly. Big Jeff Zucker is just very mad, bro, and embarrassed at being caught out being nothing but fake news. Anyway, that's it for today's video. More on this when the rest of the tapes drop. This is fascinating to see a news outlet being exposed to being the opposite of news. Don't forget to like and share, and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Thanks, bye!